Hey guys, RanterInShades here, exercise my First Amendment rights vlog style. This is a hypothetical response to the YouTube user known as GreeceOTOT, aka, as her full name reads on YouTube, Grecia Baraza. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, I'm sorry. Anyway, the reason why I say this is a hypothetical response is because the video I'm responding to is a parody video, and she says in the video, as well as in the description, she is a girl by the way, that the video is not meant to be taken seriously. The video is entitled 18 Things Girls Want Guys to Know, Heavy Metal Hard Rock Edition. So, we're not supposed to take this video seriously. But for comedic effect, and I guess informative effect, if that's even a thing, I'm going to take this video seriously for your guys' entertainment and, you know, I guess provide some insight along the way as to what exactly I look for in a woman. This isn't me just, you know, whoring myself out on YouTube like, hey ladies, I'm single, want some of this? This isn't me doing that. So, without further ado, let's kick it into high gear, shall we? Alright, number 1. Respect our music taste. I'm capable of respecting someone's music taste, no matter what it is. I mean, that's really, to me, what part of being a good friend is all about, and that's what people like about me. Some people look at me and think I'm some big musical fucking know-it-all, but if they take the time to really talk with me, I'm a really respectful person. I like lots of different kinds of music, and I won't get on people's ass about liking certain music, no matter how shitty I may find it. But if I should respect your music taste, if you like, you know, your pop music, if I should respect that, then you should do the same for me with my music. Respect, you know, my music taste, the kinds of music that I like that maybe you don't like. It doesn't really matter to me that you don't like them, just as long as you don't get on my case just for liking them myself. Number 2. If we tell you that we want to spend more time with you, it means we want you to invite us to the movies or to a long walk in the park, not to invite us to a concert full of crazy people. Well, I'm fine with going to the movies with you. I love movies. I know a lot about movies. I love a good movie. Movies are something that I do take pride in knowing a good bit about. Now, if you want to go to a walk in the park, I don't really know too many parks around here, whether it be here in this area of New York or back where I come from, back in Boston. I don't know too many parks, so sorry if you really want to go to a park so badly. But concerts. There's absolutely nothing wrong with concerts. Hell, if I invite you to a concert, that's a sign that I like you. You know, I don't normally invite people to concerts, or at least when I do, they're usually, you know, guy friends of mine, you know, the friends that I have that are male and enjoy the kind of music that I'm inviting them to. But if I invite, you know, you to them, if I invite a woman to a concert, it is a real sign that I like that person, and I have invited a woman to a concert before. It didn't turn out so well, but it wasn't because of the music. She had a good time, but it didn't really go the way I planned, and that's kind of a different story. And not everyone who goes to a concert is crazy. If people are acting crazy, they're just really excited that this band that they put down money to see is playing live. You know? Number 3, size doesn't matter. Ah, that joke. So don't wear jeans so tight that it shows the bump between legs. My pants are pretty normal size. They fit me just fine. I bought them because they fit me. They're not skinny, they're not too loose. They fit me just fine. I assume you're talking about skinny jeans, right? And I love how you say, da bump. God, like you really have no idea what's there, like you're that sheltered that you don't know what a penis is and where it's located. Jesus. Number 4. We'll pretend we like some rock songs just to stop trying to show us more bands, but we don't like music. Well, Look who's being open-minded, huh? So, you're gonna pretend to like songs just to shut me up. That is really, really rude in my opinion. I'm a person who doesn't like being lied to. No matter what it's about, I don't like being lied to. And if you're gonna lie to me about music, I'll take it really personally, because this is music that I personally think that you would enjoy. Just not, random music that I'll just decide to throw up, but, music that I feel would interest you, that you're just going to lie to me about. That's like faking an orgasm. It's really no different. I would feel deeply hurt if you decided it was okay to lie to me like that. Number 5. It would be nice if you treated us better than your BC Rich once. Oh, you mean this thing? Can't deny it's a pretty nice guitar. Really nice guitar. It's in my hands right now and I can't resist the urge. In a while. A BC Rich is an inanimate object. You are by default more important than it because you breathe, you speak, you give me, contact, and a couple other forms of contact, if you know what I mean. But just because you are more important than a guitar, it doesn't mean that I'm just going to give up guitar, that I'm just going to stop playing guitar, or even playing music for that matter. It doesn't mean I'm just going to give it up just because you want me to. I mean, I would like to one day have a career in the music business. That part of, preparing for that comes with playing a lot of music in your free time, dedicating a lot of your life to doing that. So I would appreciate it, despite the fact that you are very important to me, that you don't just, try to interfere with this just for your own personal gain. That sounds selfish. Number 6. We can tell when not listening, so take the effing earphone out of ear, stop listening to the Trooper for the millionth time, and listen to us. I agree, it is very rude to have headphones on or earphones when someone is trying to talk to you. I mean, usually when I go on these long trips with my family, whether it be by car, by plane, I'll have music on, but it's not because I'm being rude. If they want to talk to me, then they'll do something to get my attention. But, they don't really care, aside from that, if I want to listen to music, because I enjoy listening to music. But, if someone from my little group of friends would like to talk with me, then I won't have music on. That's usually why, in a social situation, I won't even bring my headphones with me. And bringing headphones in a social situation would be especially rude in my case, considering I use Beats by Dr. Dre. Mainly because I'm a stickler for audio quality, and these just work. I think they're good. They give good sound quality. They're good noise canceling headphones. They just work for me. I don't, wear them to fit in with the mainstream trendy kids or anything like that. These headphones just work for me. I like the way they sound. Number 7. Size doesn't matter. Again with that. It never gets old. We don't care about vinyl and rare CDs collection size. Well, that's good for you because I do not collect vinyl. You know why? Because I don't have a record player. My roommate, however, or should I say my ex-roommate since he moved out a little while ago, he had this really cool thing. It was a record player, CD player, cassette player, and radio, all built into one. It was awesome. If you were still in here, I'd totally show you, but it's clear to me that you're just not interested, which I think is just unfair. But anyway, wouldn't you respect the passion? Say I did have a vinyl collection. Wouldn't you respect the passion that I would feel for something like that. Like, I would be working hard to build up on it, to get things on vinyl, to show people, and play on a record player. If I had one! But yeah, just respect how I would feel. I do collect, you know, I guess MP3 files. I do go out of my way a lot with adding new things into my playlist every day. I wouldn't try to shove it on you, but you could at least respect how I feel about retrieving it, especially if it's out of print. Number 8. When we say we're cold, it's our invitation to come closer or to hug us, not for you to lend us denim jacket full of those ugly patches. First of all, I think you mean denim. Denim, that's not a fucking word. Okay, so that's what you want me to do if you're cold. Well, what will go through my mind is, if you say you're cold, that says to me that you aren't dressed for the weather. And me, being the generous man that I am, and actually wearing a jacket, I would give it to you out of the kindness of my heart, because I don't want you to catch a cold. That's particularly generous on my part. But if you're gonna say you're cold, hug, that's not gonna go through my mind. Cold does not equal hug. I like it when a girl can be straightforward and just be straight up, come out and say what you want. Just don't try to, you know, give me some hidden message or hide it behind something. You know, be nonverbal. Just come out and say it if you want me to hug you or do anything. Just say it and I'll do it. Number 9. Dedicate a song to us. Parentheses. Pulls. Don't make it one with fast guitar solos, long intros, complicated lyrics, or old 80s ballads. Make it one that is soft with cute lyrics. Happy days, eh? I'd love to dedicate a song to you, because I love dedicating songs to different situations. But if I'm going to dedicate any song to you, it's going to be none other than my favorite love song, my favorite power ballad of all time, When I Look Into Your Eyes by Firehouse. That song is beautiful. Now let's go over your criteria and see if it fits. Does it have a fast guitar solo? It's not particularly fast, but it works. Does it have a long intro? Nope. Are the lyrics complicated? Not really. I think you'd be able to understand them. Is it an old 80s ballad? It's an 80s style ballad, but it was released in 1992, so technically not. So yeah. Number 10. Most of us have horrible grammar. Get over it. Most? Are you serious? Most of you have horrible grammar? Way to be sexist and to generalize like that. Really? Wow. That's saying a lot by saying most girls have horrible grammar. Are you implying that most girls are stupid? Because that's not true, and I'm sure you know that. If I said that, you would be just jumping right up to defend your gender, you know, feminism, and just, you know, trying to persuade me, no, girls are not stupid. You're a sexist, rude man. You'd be like that with me. This is kind of why I'm not really interested in stupid girls. You know, especially ones who act like they don't care, you know, about how horrible their grammar is or their spelling. The types of girls that I am interested in, they're mainly musicians. Or actors, actually. Musicians and actors. The kinds of people that have an equal amount of passion for the performing arts as I do. Because it makes for something that's really easy for me to talk about with people. You know? Number 11. Don't tell us how hot you think Doro and Lita Ford were when they were young. We don't care. Well, you know, it would be nice for you to show some, you know, appreciation. If I showed you a picture of Doro or Lita, you could at least say something like, oh yeah, they are pretty hot, I guess. Or you could say something like, they're not that pretty, but if you think that they're pretty here, then okay, it's your taste. You could be like that. But if I'm not allowed to talk about people like Doro Pesch and Lita Ford, then by default, by that logic, I shouldn't care how hot you think fucking Ryan Gosling or Channing Tatum are. If you're going to talk about Ryan Gosling and Channing Tatum, just go on about how hot you think they are, then I just shouldn't give a shit. If you shouldn't give a shit about how I think Doro and Lita look. Number 12. Don't tell us we're hot as Tarja Turunen or Christina Scabia. Tell us we're beautiful for who we are. You forgot the as between we're and hot. We're hot as... Okay, I do agree it's very rude to compare looks, whether it be with a celebrity or with a person you know in your real life, So I'm not going to argue with you there, so let's move on. Number 13, tell us jokes. Girls like guys that can make us laugh. Just don't tell us any pervertive, racist, or sexist jokes. Those are not nice. I'll tell whatever jokes I want, you bitch. You know why? Because it's my sense of humor. If you don't like my sense of humor, tough, because it's the only sense of humor I got. I'm not gonna just, tone down and go all PG just because you want me to. Just don't get so easily offended. I mean, there are some really funny, sex, race jokes. I'm not gonna tell any right now, but if you want me to, I will tell you one if you feel like it. But if you don't want me to, because you want to try to look like you're this equal rights person, I'll tell whatever joke I want. You can tell whatever joke you want, even if it's a joke about fucking metalheads. I will listen to it, and I will laugh at it if it is funny. If it's not funny, then I won't. Number 14. Sing to us, no matter how awful you sound. Just don't make it screaming, frying, growling, or even trying to do those high note thingies like Bruce Dickinson, or whatever his name is. They all sound ugly. How does one sound ugly? And again, with the whole stupid thing, already it's a telling sign if you actually think thingy is a word, an actual word in the English language. So yes, if you would like me to sing, even if my voice is awful because I'm not really a great singer, I do know how to sing and I do have perfect pitch, but singing is not really my main instrument, so if you think I sound awful, cool. So don't complain that I don't sound like fucking Justin Bieber or something. That was just the first thing that could come off of my mind. So, again, like I said about joking, I will sing however the hell I want. I don't know how to scream or growl, so you got it there. I mean, those vocal styles aren't really my thing in the first place, so there. And frying, how does one fry? Is that even a vocal style? Did you mean to say crying? Nobody sounds like they're crying when they're singing. If they do, then it's just for emotional effect. I've heard people do that before, but they're not actually crying their lyrics. So yes, and the high note shrieks like Bruce Dickinson, if I want to do one, I will do it because I like doing those. They may not be perfect, like there. That's just a little example of how it sounds. If I want to do it, I'll do it. And if you don't like it, tough luck. Number 15. If it's November and it's raining, don't go home and play November Rain and pretend to play guitar or try to learn the solo in your oh-so-loved Gibson that we don't care about how much you love. Kiss us in the rain to let us know we're more important than your music. Than music. Sorry. How does kissing you show that you are more important than music? I don't really see how that works. If I kiss you, then cool, I kissed you. But what part of it is supposed to tell you you're more important than my music? I don't get that. Pretend to play guitar. Do you mean air guitar? That is what it's called. I do like to air guitar, but not really all the time. Really, it's only when things get awkward, or if a song is playing, I want to play along to it, or if I have a song stuck in my head that I want to air guitar to. But generally, if it's an awkward silence, that's generally when I will air guitar. At least air guitar randomly. Okay, so, and Gibson. Yeah, I don't have a Gibson, so I will not show you a Gibson like I did with my BC Rich. But yes, now let's talk about the situation. If it's November and it's raining, what better opportunity to play November Rain? It's a great song with a great solo, which I actually don't know how to play, so there you go. So here's an idea that actually sounds awesome. If it's raining in November, not only will I play November Rain, I will take you for a drive in my car, we'll go somewhere, I'll blast November Rain on my car speakers, turn the volume up to the max, open the car door, reel the windows down, we'll go outside, and then we'll kiss in the rain to the song. That sounds awesome. Number 16. Stop talking about your mosh pitting experiences. We don't care. Well, there you go there. I've never moshed before, and I really don't care to mosh. I have nothing against it. I just care about my life is all. I just don't want to get hurt. I'm that afraid. If you want to call me a pussy, then whatever. I don't care. But, say I did mosh. If I moshed, wouldn't you want to hear about, how I managed to survive such an experience? Wouldn't you like to hear how I came out alive to see you? I may have some cuts or bruises, maybe, but I'm alive. Wouldn't you like to hear how in the world that's possible? Because I think it would make a really great story. Number 17. Guys shouldn't have longer hair than girls, so if we ask you to cut it, please cut it. It's either pointless music or beautiful girlfriend. This is not an ultimatum. So you think guys shouldn't have longer hair than girls? What if I told you I don't think girls should have shorter hair than guys? How would you feel if I said that? What if you wanted to get a really short haircut and I said, no, you're a girl, you need to have longer hair than me? That is sexist as hell. And just an FYI, I am not cutting my hair. Ever. At least not until I either start to bald or to gray. Which none of those things are happened yet, as I'm still 19. Who starts to gray at 19? I do know some people who have actually started to bald at a young age, but I am not one of those people. So nope. I'm not cutting my hair. I like my hair the way it is. And finally, number 18. If we ask you, what's more important, me or music? You better say the right answer. Beautiful girlfriend, because that's the way it should be. Aw, isn't that sweet? No. You are more important than music to an extent, but not to the extent that I will just give up music, give up my dreams at making it in the industry, just giving all that up just for the sake of a relationship. If you were really supportive, you'd support me on, my mission, trying to make it through all these requirements I have here at college, and, any, gigs that I have with my band, or anything solo that I'm doing, recitals, unplugged sessions, those are all important to me, because I think they benefit me in my mission, I guess, to becoming a professional musician. And thus concludes that video. So, now I'm just gonna, sum up what exactly I look for in a woman. These main, qualities. There's not gonna be any superficial bullshit given in here, like, her hip-to-waist ratio needs to be this, she needs to be this bra size, her hair needs to be this color, none of that shit. Just these really important qualities. She must be straightforward when addressing me. Enough of that, non-verbal shit that I addressed earlier. She must be honest, respectful, open-minded, and this is a big one. She must not try to change me. You should never be in a relationship with someone who wants to change you, because then that just shows that they don't really care about you. They don't love you, I guess. They just love an idea of what they can create out of you, and that is just not, that's really not good. The girl portrayed in this video that I was hypothetically responding to, it's pretty much a fair representation of the kinds of girls that I don't want. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I had a lot of fun working in this new style of video editing. Who knows, maybe I'll do more videos like this. Who knows? So, take care. I'm Shades, and I'll see you next time.